What's up, Full Ride Nation? Back for another one. For all y'all that don't know me, Christopher, former D1 walk-on turn starter. Here to help you guys with your basketball hopes and dreams, here for your daily motivation. Now listen, today's video, just talking about the sad state of affairs that we're in with all of these basketball trainers. And I just hate to say it, but I'm going to just have to come out and say it. But a lot of people aren't going to make it because of, I'm trying to put this as delicate as possible, but it's a lot of delusion amongst parents, especially as it pertains to dealing with trainers, players, their development, what it takes to make it, how to get there, and things of that nature. I talked to some coaches, I've talked to some people in AAU, I've talked to trainers and all of that. And I've seen some of it, just firsthand when I was coaching AAU last season. And the delusion of a lot of the parents as far as who and where they get the information from is mind-boggling. And a lot of parents are willing to pay an exorbitant amount of money to people who don't have the first iota or a clue as to what it's going to take to actually help their child get to where they're trying to go. So a lot of parents use these trainers as glorified babysitters, and or trainers tell parents exactly what they want to hear, but they're not actually going to get results. And I've actually talked to someone who was a coach that was saying that, one of the people didn't even want him around because I guess they were fearful because of the information that he knew, which is crazy to me because I come from a generation where if an NBA player or a high-level player came somewhere and the person that was actually our coach didn't have the same credentials, they would actually let that person take over. Because I've been around quite a few NBA players who came around us when we played AAU, and they would allow those people to kind of take over the reins and kind of instruct and teach. But now it seems to me as though a lot of the people who have not done the thing that they're teaching do not want the people who actually did the thing that's being taught around, because it'll expose them, which is crazy to me because I don't know what you're exposing. It's not really about exposing what you don't know. It's supposed to be about making the child better so that the parent can get what it is that they're paying for. So I'm saying all of this to you guys because I see a lot of parents out here that's wasting their money paying for training, and your kid is not going to go to college with what you're learning. So I'm not even issuing a challenge. I'm just letting you guys know that you got to be cognizant of what you're putting your money towards. And you have to be cognizant of the growth. And most people don't know what it takes. They're not willing to put in the time and effort to learn the game. I'm talking about parents at this point, because if you're going to go on this journey with your child and you want your child to be this college player, this NBA player, this WNBA player, this girls college player, you're going to have to go on the journey too. You're going to have to watch tape. You're going to have to work out with them. You're going to have to do those things. Just paying someone else to do it is not going to be the end all be all. This ain't a car that you take to the shop and you pay a mechanic to fix it, and then that's that. That's not how this works. You got to be just as invested in this as that child, or else they're not going to make it. And at the end of 5-6 years of you spending money, wasting money, your child will have no scholarship and you still in square one and you just got no money. Okay? Well, not no money, but you've wasted a lot of money. So I'm not going to belabor the point, but you guys have to take a real serious, hard look at what it is that you're trying to do and what it's actually going to take to get there, and try to enlist and find people that actually have done this. Because I don't know if you would take your car to a person who claims to be a mechanic that's never worked on a car before. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. I don't know. And then pay them top dollar to fix your car, and they've never actually worked on a car before. So, Full Ride Nation, it's just my take on it. I have to have some conversations with some people today. But y'all know the drill. Let's compete.